Honourable member for Cape Breton-Richmond.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this week the Auditor General's financial report cast some caution on this government's plan for rural internet development. In the chapter on financial audit work results, AG Michael Pickup highlighted $238 million allocated to the Nova Scotia Internet Funding Trust over the past 2 fiscal years. The AG notes that trusts are not reported in provincial financial statements. I will table that document, Mr. Speaker. Surely any reasonable government would want to make sure all those trust dollars are accountable to taxpayers. My question for the minister, with this sizable piece of infrastructure placed in an independent trust, will it report any administrative or compensation expenses to Nova Scotians?
The Honourable Minister of Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I do thank the member for the question. We certainly want to abide by all the recommendations and the suggestions from the Auditor General, Mr. Speaker. I think we've made that very clear this week with respect to our direction on public accounts. I think that with the Internet Trust, the purpose of that structure is exactly for that reason. I do have a meeting upcoming with the Auditor General, and I'll be happy to bring that forward. We're going to fully disclose every single dollar that's spent under the Internet Trust.
The Honourable member for Cape Breton-Richmond.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the minister for that response. Mr. Speaker, Nova Scotians from one end of this province to the other deserve reliable, high-speed internet. But it needs a process by which it is rolled out to be transparent. The process this government has decided upon: expand a Crown corporation to administer money from an off-book trust through private sector partners. That's an awful lot of layers, Mr. Speaker, and it's an awful lot of money that any reasonable government would want to expose to some sunlight. Will the minister arrange for the Auditor General to conduct regular performance and financial audits of the Nova Scotia Internet Funding Trust?
The Honourable Minister of Business.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the member for the question. We're about to embark on an injection of funds for broadband, $193 million, unprecedented for any province or territory in this country, Mr. Speaker. We want to establish and provide all the sunlight that we can on these expenditures to make sure that not only we're getting it right, we're maximizing every dollar and we're providing internet service to all Nova Scotians. So yes, we will.